Hello students, I hope you have solved assignment 1 of models. Today we will continue with the same topic.
Let's start with the modal verb can.
Can is used to express permission, to express possibility, or to express ability, or to state that something is possible. For example, can I go there? That means asking for a permission. Anyone can make mistakes. That means it is possible that anyone can make mistake. He can keep awake the whole night. That means it is his ability, it is his capacity that he can be awake the whole night. Next is could. Children, can has only two forms, that is can, that is present, and could, that is past. Now could is used to express ability in the past or to express a polite request. Could is also used to express possibility under certain conditions. Now look at these examples. He could swim very well when he was younger. That means it was his ability in the past. When he was young, he could swim very well. Second is to express polite request. Children, yesterday I explained you with a polite request we use the modal form would. Same we can use could also. Could you wait for some time? That means he's making a polite request. If we had money, we could buy a car. That is his possibility under certain condition. That means if he had money, possible condition is having money, then he could buy a car. Now children, you know the difference between can and could. Can is the possibility under present time and could is the possibility or ability in past. Now children, one more modal verb is here, be able to. Almost these three have same meaning. But the difference is be able to is the possibility or the ability at all the times. For example, I am able to solve the sum. That means this is my ability at all the times, whether in present or in past. The next modal verb is must. Children, must means चाहिए. Yesterday also I taught you must means a compulsion, a necessity कि करना ही करना है. It is must to do this work. There is no way to escape out of the situation. Now, it is used to express obligation or duty. For example, soldiers must obey the orders of their officers. It is a duty. It's the obligation of soldiers to obey the orders. To express necessity, compulsion or prohibition. It's a compulsion. ज़रूरत है उसकी. I must go now. He must obey my orders. That is a necessity. To express emphatic advice or determination. That means you must see a doctor at once. It's an advice that you have to see the doctor. We must not leave before we finish the work. Now, it's our determination that we shouldn't leave before we finish the work. To express assumption, conclusion, certainty, strong probability. Strong probability means there are strong chances of occurring an event. For example, the headmaster must be in his office at this time. There are strong chances that the headmaster must be in his office. He must be 35. That is certain that he must be 35 by now. Now children, remember, must doesn't have a past tense form. So we can use have to or had to form. Have to form in case of present tense and had to form in case of past tense. It must doesn't have a past tense. Okay. Next is have to. Now there is a slight difference between must and have to.
The basic difference is that
Must is used when the speaker insists something has to be done. Speaker wants something has to be done or listener wants something to be done. But have to or had to is just the past form of had to. Have to or had to is used to suggest external compulsion or some kind of rule or the demand of the situation. For example, it is used in case of must. Sorry, I have to go now. It is used in case of must, like I must go now. Secondly, to give advice or to recommend something, you simply have to have a break. That means just a advice, suggestion. You have to or you have got to try the new pickle. It's hot and sour. That means we are recommending something to try something new. The next one is need. It is used to show absence of necessity or compulsion in the negative and interrogative sentences. That means it is not very necessary. You need not pay the bill. बिल पे करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. नीड आई स्पीक टू हिम. क्या मुझे उसे बात करने की ज़रूरत है? दैट मीन्स इन द पास्ट फॉर्म अफर्मेटिव हैड टू इज यूज्ड इन प्लेस ऑफ नीड टू, need not have in the negative and need have in the interrogative. Children, it is used as need have in interrogative sentence and needn't have in negative sentence. Understood? Need have in interrogative and needn't have in negative sentence. For example, you needn't have wasted your time in this useless activity. Need I have to see my doctor? The next is ought. Ought model is followed by the infinitive to. We use ought to model. Okay, it is used to express subject's obligation or duty. Express duty. We ought to love our neighbors. We ought not to deceive anyone. Deceive means cheat. We should not cheat anyone. It's a moral duty not to cheat anyone. Now there is a difference between must and ought to also. Must reflect speaker's authority, that is speaker's or listener's wish, whereas ought to express our moral duty, our inner
Conscience.
sense, a sensible action or advice, that is our moral sense. It has the same sense as should. It is somewhat similar to should but not the same as must. Also it is used to give advice. You ought to practice for more than 2 hours. It is less forceful than must. That is, it is milder form than must. The next one is dare. Children, dare means not to be afraid to do something that requires courage. That means to have some courage. And it is mostly used in negative sentences and in interrogatives. For example, I dare not go to my father. I don't have courage to go to my father. Dare we interrupt him? How dare you talk like this? That means to have courage. You can notice that all these sentences are either in negative or in interrogative. The next modal verb is used to. In negative we use used not to. In interrogative we use it as didn't used to. Now children, used to is used when we want to express past habit. That means it was in past but not at present time. For example, I used to go for a walk every morning. That means in the past time I used to go for a walk, but I don't go now. This action is related to past. We can also use used to express the existence of something in the past. For example, there used to be a garden in this place long ago. Long ago there was a garden. It's not now. Now children, let's have a glimpse of these models which are most confusing. The first one is must. That is a compulsion that suggests that speaker insists something is to be done. Should is used for giving suggestion, advice that can be general or mild. Have to, had to is used to suggest external compulsion or some kind of rule or the demand of the situation. Need means absence of necessity. That is not much required. Ought to is obligation. It indicates moral obligation to do something. Now children, I hope models are clear to you. I request you to go through the video again, solve the BBC exercises. It will be more clear to you. Thank you children.